Welcome back, everybody, to, I was about to say Applied Energistics, to Regrowth. Okay, as you can see, I've had to scale back the controller back a lot. The power requirements for Applied Energistics, as basically the Phoenix Lodge has told me, the power requirements are 3 times. And so you need a very constant power supply to keep that sort of RF in the system. So I've had to scale back quite a bit. Okay, now since last recording and this one, I've had Windows 10 basically do a little bit of fiddling with my audio devices, and I have lost basically a couple days worth of episodes due to my microphone not being recorded, and I couldn't bring myself to basically dubbing over the footage. Right, there's a zombie in here. Okay, well, that's great. I'm just going to keep my eye out for that. Where is my sword? Here you are. Just in case. Okay, so basically the actual storage side of things, I'm not going with Applied Energistics drives because they take power. Storage drawers, on the other hand, do not. And for one measly storage bus down the end of this thing, which is all the way down here, storage drawer controller, it can access all the drawers that I've got here in a cubic fashion. So basically 12 blocks from the back of the drawer controller to out here, that's 12 blocks deep, and 12 blocks across, which is definitely larger than a radial distance from the controller. The bread that you see there is now in there. So if I take that out, the bread's now gone. So the the range of the drawer controller is basically increased. Now, I did a little bit of math on how many drawers you could potentially get into a, I think I worked it out as 25 drawers, by 25 drawer cube. That's about 1,500 drawers. At, I think it was about 30, stack them. So basically it's 8 stacks per basically drawer. There. So that's very flexible, very huge. So I won't need to worry about too much. If for whatever reason I do fill this and basically expand it out to the full 25 by 25 by 25 cube and fill it, I can just make another one. All easy. No worries. So then I moved on to doing the Autocrafting. You had the just run a dense cable down through here and through the floor. Now I've got 4 ME terminals here. I might end up just going down actually from here. So I've got 4 ME, basically ME interfaces, doing some very basic Autocrafting, namely cables, interfaces, drawers, basically everything I need to set up the system. And I might actually just, and if you didn't know, a Buildcraft wrench will actually do everything for Applied Energistics. So we can just go like that, place that in there, it's beautiful. So I might actually just go straight down thinking about it, and maybe just have a bit of a glass floor. Then I moved across more of my inscribers. I've placed the basic building inscribers here. Basically another dense cable. I'm running 20 of 32 channels with this particular system. So basically it's 2 channels per basic inscriber here. Now I'm running a ME level emitter here for my silicon. That's the silicon press here, and I'm only using an export bus with a redstone card. So basically if it'll insert items when it does not have a redstone signal. Now this level emitter will emit a signal when it has 30 silicon presses in the system. So then we've got our main inscribers here, which I've got using ME interfaces up the top to call. When I call for the processor itself, it'll ask for an engineering circuit. The engineering circuits will be made in here, and the process will basically all happen. So, for example, if I just go for... I've already got a lot of logic circuits in here, so that'll work well. So if I go to 16 circuits, the logic machines are happening here. It's a little bit on the slow side. I need some acceleration cards to get this happening. But as the silicon side of things gets used, we should see this kick on. Okay. Just wait. There we go. It's gone off. It's less than 30. It should... There we go. It's maybe another silicon. Until such point where it does reach 30, then it'll turn itself off. So that's great. So that's fairly automated for the time being. Slow. So I'll basically add some acceleration cards to the whole system, and it'll speed it up, and I can knead it up later. So today, what I want to get done is set up the crystal growth chamber and try and fuddle around with that. Actually, I don't need these in here. I can just throw these back in the system. And I basically went through my whole workshop and emptied all of the drawers into here. So all my stuff has not even reached the front of this thing yet. So once I start seeing items reach the front of this, I know it's starting to get a little full and I just need to add some more drawers. So... Now, there is one thing I need to actually make within Applied Energistics. It's a cable, I believe, that will basically allow me to turn on and off the... basically, it would just turn on and off the sub-network. It's not really a sub-network. That's a toggle bus. Yeah, it is a toggle bus. This thing here. So if I go like that, I only need one of those. Actually, let's just make a pattern. For some reason, I can't pull it directly out of the system, which is fine. I don't mind making a pattern just for this thing. Throw that in there. So if I go toggle bus, craft, 1, I'm missing a lever. Are you telling me I don't have a... I do not have a recipe for a lever. Really? I don't have any sticks in the system either. Craft, say 15. Go do that. Do that. So basically, with Applied Energistics, you can do like recursive crafting. If a particular recipe needs a particular item and you don't have that in your system, but you have a crafting pattern in it, it will basically skip back and say, oh, I need this. So craft one for me, will you? Beautiful. I love it. Right. And away she goes. Damn it. It's probably too quick of a pattern to actually see the whole thing working. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so I got one toggle bus. That's great. Now, how am I going to do this? Alright, so where was I? Interruption. Clearing my throat is where I was at. Right, now, there's my cable. What I need from... Okay, so storage bus won't connect like that. But basically, all I'm pulling from this system is power. Ah. Okay, hang on. This is the first time I've actually used these buses, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, so that goes there like that. Okay. So if I put a lever here... Okay. I think it does actually use a channel. 21. 21. Let's go up here. No, it's 20. No, I don't think it actually uses a channel. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8. No. That's 8, so it's 16. That's 20. 21. No, I think the actual toggle buses, they don't actually use a channel. Huh. Well, there you go. I learned something new today. Let's see if I can... what am I after? A facade. Can I put a lever on a facade on the top, and will it work that way? Yes, it will. Cool. Now, the thinking on this is the crystal growth accelerators. They suck quite a bit of power. I think it was about 8 AE per tick, the whatever the unit of power that Planet Logistics actually uses. So, I want this to basically have the ability to be turned on and off when it's required to be used. Okay, so going down. Whoops. I'm all out of cable. Oh, no! So I'm actually using this for just power. I could probably use like a glass fiber cable, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Okay. I still have quite a fair bit to actually set up. I'm debating whether to actually set up a lot of my mechanism type machines down here that's required to be used for basically making all the applied energistics gear. So I may even just do that pretty soon, I dare say. Is yeah, basically move the workshop down here. Okay, so they are quite clearly off. Turn that on, they're on. Turn it off, they're off. Okay, so I could probably set this up to basically import, or basically export, same thing as my silicon press over here. I can set it up to export basically the seeds into the water and turn the accelerator on at a particular level of crystals in the system. It may take a little bit of fiddling, but I reckon I might be able to do that. So that's that. Interesting. So there, toggle bus. So if you need to isolate your network, even like your data network from your main one, that's one way to do it. I can't think of any other reason why you'd want to actually isolate like a network from basically the main network, but that's one way, I suppose. Yeah, you probably could actually use that even with P2P networks, I dare say. So that's another option. If anybody has actually used this for anything else other than maybe just turning the accelerators on and off, yeah, let me know. Right, so that's that. What can we do now? Maybe let's have a look at my quest book. Now, let's show the quest. The energy cube from about a couple episodes ago, the actual quest here is bugged. So what I've had to do is give myself the OP quest book and actually complete this quest. So that's that. So I can just put those controllers in there. Tablet. Actually, what we're going to do, I'm going to dig out this area down here for 5. Is it 5? Let's go with 6 just in case. It was 5. I couldn't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Fantastic. So what I'll do. So that one. That one. I don't want to go too far. Okay, that that. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. What? 5? Really? I thought it was only 4 that I actually did. Grab some stone. I have to investigate in a ladder. Okay, yep, that's fine. So I'm going to need some torches. Basically just light up that area, and so I don't have any monsters spawning down there. So the idea for the rest of the ME interfaces, I'm just going to basically drape them down from here, say. So if we go up, we'll see how far that actually gets us. Because what I can do, I can place an ME interface either side, and I can basically I could come down 8 interfaces on this particular line down here, but I'm probably just going to use 7. So it probably doesn't even have to be that long. So jump. Whoops. We'll see. I can jump up 2. 1, 2. There we go. That sash is wonderful. So interfaces. I want it to craft 7, 14, 28. I don't think I've got everything. I'm missing nether crystal. Really? Essence of nether. Let's teach it another pattern, shall we? There we go. Done. Stick that in, say, there. Interface. How many did I say now? I wanted 28, didn't I? Alright, got everything. Away you go. Also, I had a few interfaces there already. Never mind. Okay, so that's 28 interfaces. Now, molecular assemblers. 28 by 3 is at least 60. Actually, we'll just go for 28. Can I make 28? Yes, I can. Away you go. And I'll basically make more assemblers as I need them. Now, the more assemblers you have around an interface, the faster everything will go because it shares the load. There we go, 28, lovely. But for the meantime, let's see how far this gets us. So I want to come down at least one away. So that'll use a channel, that'll use a channel. I'm going to need more cable. Shift click there, shift click there. Yeah, I'm going to need more cable. Although, I probably could have. I could actually get away with not using as many molecular assemblers. Although they will fight for the use of the assemblers like such. It saves you basically for the cost of assemblers, but that shouldn't be too bad. Or what I do is I just keep going down. And just do it this way. Do I have any cable anchors on me? No, I don't. Damn it! Where's all my cable anchors? Maybe I used them all. Huh. Okay. Cable anchor. Okay, for some reason, it's depositing the cutting knife in my inventory. That's okay. Ouch. Alright, so if I just basically shift click a cable anchor onto the side of this assembler, boom, done, lovely. So we'll just add another cable anchor there. So that interface has 3 assemblers all to itself. I'll just come down another level and we'll add more interfaces. I just need more cable. So I think between this episode and next, I'm going to figure out a way to automate making crystals. Or, yeah, is it crystals? Helps if I learn how to type. Is it actually crystals? Yes, it is actually crystals. If I can figure out a way to automate making the applied energistics crystals in here, it'll probably take a little buggerizing around and fine-tuning and stuff, but I reckon I can do this by using basically level emitters. And yeah. But for that, I probably will need to actually set up the mechanism crusher here too. So that is also going to take a little bit of figuring out. Alright folks, if you enjoyed the series thus farly and enjoyed this video, do go ahead and click that like button for me. And if you wouldn't mind just maybe sharing the video around to maybe Discord, Twitter, Facebook, if there's a Minecraft group out there that I don't know about, and if you do, why not share the video there too? Okay folks, well I've been Raetac, I'll see you next time.